People do not reveal themselves when you are falling behind. They reveal themselves the moment your life starts moving. It was not your imagination. The tone shifted, the warmth thinned, and the timing changed after your progress became visible. By the end, you will see exactly who was with you, who was performing support, and why success exposed it. When you were uncertain, people could stand near you comfortably. Your potential looked harmless because it had not taken form. But once your discipline started paying off, your presence changed. You became proof that excuses are optional and growth is possible. That is where the sorting starts. Real people feel inspired by your rise, while performers suddenly start managing their expression. A real person does not need your dimness to feel safe. A performer secretly depends on your old position staying intact. They like being your advisor when your life looked messy. Your clarity removed their role, and suddenly their energy turned strange. You got better, and some people lost access. What they called distance was often grief over losing quiet control. That is why success can feel lonelier before it feels satisfying. Achievement often arrives carrying a spotlight you never asked for. And under that light, fake support becomes hard to hide. Performance can survive struggle, but it struggles to survive your elevation. When you were trying, everybody could clap for your effort. Effort is safe because it does not reorder the room. Results do. Results change comparison, status, access, and identity. Results force people to ask what your rise means about them. That question is where character gets exposed. Some answer it with love, and some answer it with disguised resentment. Think about the friend who cheered every small attempt. Then you landed the role, and suddenly they needed space. Nothing dramatic happened on the surface. The text got slower, the curiosity disappeared, and congratulations sounded like borrowed language. That is not always hatred. Sometimes it is a silent identity crisis happening behind a polite face. Your win disturbed a story they were telling themselves. Maybe they believed they had more time, more talent, or more courage. Then your success arrived as evidence against that story. Instead of adjusting themselves, they adjusted how close they stood to you. That is why performative people often look supportive before the result. They want association with your dream, not confrontation with its reality. Dreams are romantic from a distance. Accomplishment is harder because it creates a mirror nobody can politely look away from. The coworker who laughed with you during late nights changes after your promotion. Now every joke carries a tiny blade. They still speak to you. But the warmth became technical. The praise became public, and the respect disappeared in private. That is a performer. They know the line support requires, but their nervous system cannot fully tolerate your new position. So they perform what decency should look like. Their mouth follows etiquette while their behavior leaks the truth. Real support has congruence. The words, eyes, timing, and actions all tell the same story without strain. Performative support is always slightly split. The compliment lands, but something colder arrives underneath it seconds later. You hear it in the added question. You see it in the delayed reply. You feel it in the missing celebration. You bought the house after years of rebuilding your finances. A cousin said, "Good for you," then asked what the mortgage cost. That question was not pure interest. Sometimes details are collected so your success can be resized later in another room. Performers often gather information the way insecure people gather weapons. They do not celebrate first because they're already calculating position. A real person hears your good news and expands. Their first instinct is joy, not analysis, not qualification, not subtle subtraction. They do not immediately search for the flaw. They do not need to protect their ego from your breakthrough. This is important because many viewers blame themselves for noticing it. They call themselves sensitive when they are actually pattern aware. You are not overreading every pause. Some pauses are loaded because the person is trying to reorganize their face. That smile that reached the mouth but never the eyes mattered. Your body noticed before your mind could explain it. And your body was probably right. Humans detect emotional incongruence faster than language can make a clean case for it. That is why post-success tension feels confusing at first. Nothing obvious happened, yet the emotional weather changed around specific people. You started dressing better, speaking cleaner, and moving with less apology. Suddenly, an old friend started teasing you harder. They called it jokes. But the joke only appeared after your confidence stopped asking the room for permission. That is another sorting method success creates. It reveals who preferred you, soft enough to interrupt and unsure enough to guide. When your confidence becomes visible, insecure people experience it as distance. Not because you abandon them, but because access changed. You no longer invite disrespect with nervous laughter. You no longer overexplain basic choices. You no longer beg to be understood. That shift feels powerful to you. To a performer, it feels like losing influence over the version of you they knew. So they reach for familiar tools, a little sarcasm, a little concern, a little reminder of who you used to be. You have heard the sentence before. You have changed, they say, as if growth should somehow apologize for becoming visible. Listen carefully to what that often means. It means your old predictability served them, and your new standards do not. They are not mourning your personality. They are mourning the convenience of a version of you that stayed more manageable. A real person can handle your evolution without needing ownership over it. They can witness growth without making it about abandonment. That difference matters in families too. Sometimes your peace bothers relatives more than your pain ever did. When you were chaotic, everybody had a role. One rescued, one advised, one judged, one played the stable one. Then you got grounded. You stopped oversharing, handled your business quietly, and somehow the room got more uncomfortable. Why? Because you're healing retired jobs people were unconsciously attached to. Your stability exposed how much their identity needed your disorder. That is why some families get icy after your breakthrough. Your improvement can interrupt an old emotional economy. The performer in a family system rarely attacks directly at first. They use concern, nostalgia, or guilt dressed like closeness. You seem different lately. Are you sure this new lifestyle is really you? Notice how control often borrows caring language. A real person might ask questions too, but their questions feel open, not investigative, not loaded, not secretly corrective. This is one of the fastest sorting tests. Watch what people do when your success removes their familiar place in your story. If their support depended on needing you weaker, it was never support. It was comfort disguised as connection. And comfort gets exposed quickly when you start creating consequences with your choices. Your growth makes passive people feel observed without speaking. That is why some people go cold after your discipline starts working. Consistency is loud even when you say nothing. You did not preach. You just kept showing up, but your results became a sentence their own habits had to hear. Performers hate silent evidence. It gives them nothing to argue with and everything to compare themselves against. So they try smaller tactics. They skip the celebration dinner. They change the subject. They forget to ask follow-up questions. Or they offer praise with an escape hatch. Must be nice, they say, and suddenly the compliment carries distance. That phrase matters because tone reveals motive. A real person says congratulations with openness, not bitterness wearing a smile. The same sorting happens in romance. You glow differently when you start respecting yourself, and not every partner can handle that. Maybe you started getting healthier, calmer, or more direct. Suddenly they became moodier exactly when you became more centered. That is not random timing. Your self-respect changed the terms, and some people only feel secure when they have the upper hand. A performer in love often praises your growth publicly. In private, they compete with the peace they can no longer disrupt. They pick little fights before your big moments. They go distant after your good news. They sulk during milestones. That behavior is not always conscious, but unconscious insecurity still creates real damage, and you still have to read it clearly. Here is the deeper layer. Success does not create fake people. It removes the conditions that helped them hide. Struggle lets everybody look loyal, because nothing is being threatened. Rising introduces tension, and tension exposes what performance cannot sustain. That is why the sorting feels fast. Your life changes, and certain masks run out of emotional fuel almost immediately. One week, they are proud of you. Next week, your schedule, confidence, or opportunities are somehow becoming a problem. Pay attention to the exact moment their warmth changed. It usually happened when your growth stopped being theoretical and became undeniable. A new client, a stronger body, a calmer nervous system, a healthier relationship, more money, clearer standards, real momentum. That concrete shift is usually the trigger. People can tolerate your dream longer than they can tolerate your proof. If this has happened to you, drop the moment below. Your story might give another viewer language for their own confusion. Maybe it was after the engagement, the raise, the move, or the healing. Specific details help people recognize the pattern faster. And if you have ever felt guilty for noticing it, say that too. A lot of people need that validation. Because the hardest part is not their behavior alone. It is how often you get pressure to mistrust your own reading. So let us make this practical. When success starts sorting people, your first job is observation, not immediate confrontation. Do not rush to prove what you feel. Let repetition build the case, because patterns speak more clearly than isolated moments. Notice who celebrates without comparison. Notice who asks warm questions. Notice who becomes sharp, evasive, or weirdly absent. That data matters more than their self-description. People tell the truth through consistency, long before they tell it with words. A useful line in those moments is simple. Interesting timing. It says enough without explaining your entire internal file. Another good one is quieter. I noticed that. Then stop there and let silence do the exposing. Performers often rely on your discomfort with pauses. The moment you stop filling space, their behavior becomes easier to see. If someone keeps minimizing your wins, stop handing them front row access. Not every relationship deserves live updates on your growth. You do not need to announce that boundary dramatically. Just redirect your energy toward people who can hold good news cleanly. This is not punishment, it is stewardship. Your progress deserves environments that do not secretly resent its existence. That means fewer early disclosures to unstable people. Share after results, not during fragile stages, when necessary. Some viewers learned this after getting repeatedly deflated. Every time they shared a breakthrough early, somebody found a way to contaminate it. Not with obvious sabotage. Just enough doubt, mockery, or coldness to make the victory feel smaller than it was. That is why mature success becomes selective, not secretive from fear, but protected from people who mishandle sacred information. Real people do not make your joy expensive. They do not turn your progress into emotional labor for you. You should not have to shrink your excitement so someone else can remain emotionally comfortable around your expansion. And that is the final reframe. Success did not make you lose people who were real. It revealed who was acting. The sorting feels painful because the performance was convincing. Some people knew the script of support better than the substance. But once your life started moving, the script cracked. Real loyalty stayed steady, and staged loyalty started leaking tension. That is useful information, even when it hurts. A clear disappointment is safer than a beautiful illusion kept alive. So here is the concrete tool. Track who gets lighter around your light and who gets heavier around it. That single question will save you years. Real people expand with your growth, even if they are imperfect. Performers contract around your progress because your rise activates something unresolved inside them. Their reaction names, their work, not your worth. If this video put language to something you have been carrying, leave the moment that changed everything in the comments. And if you want more clarity like this, subscribe and stay close. We talk about what success reveals behind the smiles. Because the right people do not need your struggle to recognize your value. Only performers need the stage kept dim.